Hi. I live in Los Angeles, and people keep asking me why I moved from New York. One reason, I had a stalker. Do you know what it's like having someone follow you around, watching everything you do, every move you make, peeping in your windows, knocking on your door, calling you, texting you 24/7? It was horrible. Thank God I got away from my mother. She stalked me so much, I deliberately moved here just so she'd have to sit in 3-hour traffic. I put a restraining order in between us. It's called the 405. I mean, nothing was ever good enough for her. And I said, Ma, I'm going out with a lawyer. Why not a doctor? I said, Ma, I'm taking Sudafed for my cold. Why not fentanyl? Ma, I love you. Say it like you mean it. I'm not that good of an actress. But she recently passed. And when they took her casket away, all I could think of, what am I going to do now? There goes my one and only mother and 75% of my jokes. She did leave me a note. She said, Cindy, I'll be watching you from above. Thanks. How do you know you're even going up? I'm convinced she's sliding in my DMs, commenting on my posts. Cindy, are you really wearing that? I'm calling your father. I, too, have a daughter. Our bonding age was when she was about 11. That's when I called her on the phone and I told her where I live. She was so cute when she was 3. She took my microphone and she goes, Mommy, I want to be just like you when I grow up. I want to stand on stage and tell jokes. The only difference is I want to be funny. Then when she was a teenager, those were tough years. You know, you got to watch them with the internet and the telephone. I came home one day and I caught her watching gangbang porn. I said, if I told you once, I told you twice, never to watch my honeymoon video without asking my permission first. She said, I don't get it, Mom. If that's your honeymoon video, where's Daddy? I said, sweetheart, any one of those men could be your daddy. She recently got married, and when she first introduced me to her husband, she said, Ma, you're going to love Daniel. He's clean, cut. I said, honey, I don't care that he's circumcised. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. She said, I don't feel that we have enough in common yet. I said, it takes years to find commonality with someone. She goes, you're right, Ma. I just realized you and I have something in common. We both hate our mothers. And once they're up and out of the house, they don't want you anymore. All they want is money. For her birthday this year, I offered her cash. She said, could you just Venmo it to me? I said, I can't. I have tendonitis in my right hand. She goes, use your left. So I went over and I gave her an envelope. She opened it. She goes, oh, ones again? I thought you quit that job. I said, seriously? I wish I still had that job. As a matter of fact, go thank your father. You know how hard he had to work to get that for you? He texted me tonight. He said, have a good show. I texted back. I go, you too, and don't forget to wear knee pads. I read an article on Instagram that said that a man knows within 6 months of dating a woman whether he's going to marry her or not. True story. I once dated a guy, and he knew within 2 weeks of dating me that he wanted to marry someone else. And my ex-husband, he knew on the first date, our first date, that he wanted to marry me. He also knew he needed a green card. And to be fair, my family did help him to gain U.S. citizenship. But after he married me, he lost all freedom of speech. He claims he was a catch because he put the toilet seat down. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, he used to get up in the middle of the night, pee on top of the bowl and all over the floor. And one night, I got up and I slipped inside to the pee on the floor. I fell right down. I should have sued him for a slip and slide. I mean, what do you got to be, LeBron James, to get it inside the bowl? I mean, I'm not asking for a slam dunk over here. I mean, if you got to get to that point, sit the fuck down. It's my fault. I should have known from my honeymoon night that this man did not know how to aim. But what kept us together is we used to role play. He would pretend to be a man, and I would pretend to be interested. And one night he wanted to role play to the Wizard of Oz. I said, okay, I'll be Glinda the Good Witch. And he was the Cowardly Lion. So I took off all my clothes. He took one look at me and said he needed more courage. I said, fine, you be the flying monkey and I'll throw you out the window. So then he said, I'll be the scarecrow. I said, okay, go ask the wizard for a brain transplant and I'll be sexy little Dorothy and click my heels together and remind you, there's no sex at home. There's no sex at home. There's no sex at home. You know, everyone's looking for a side hustle. I tried one. I started dating a 96-year-old man who was willing to sign over his assets on his deathbed to me. I figured he wouldn't want sex. You know, he's old. Wrong. Every night before bed, he'd ask me to give him a blue pill. I gave him a Xanax so he'd knock the fuck out. Then he wanted to have phone sex. I'm like, okay, baby, I'm pouring Metamucil all over my nipples. He goes, I'm taking a bite of a prune Danish. I said, what are we playing, 50 Shades of Fiber over here? Then I got a job working for the suicide hotline and the sex hotline. But I got the two jobs mixed up. Let's just say I got the wrong person to finish. Now I have passive income. My boyfriend, he hates it when I call him my roommate. I hate it when he calls me his girlfriend. He's addicted to video gaming, like obsessed. He's a closet gamer. I know that because I walked in and I caught him jerking the controller. I mean, full body contact, like obsessed, you know? I'm thinking, should I be jealous or should I call Geek Squad? He claims we used to have sex more often. I go, yeah, back when you used to flirt with me, not Throat Queen 69 and the entire algorithm. I said, press my button, slam me on the bed when you lose a game of Rage quick, and then come back all apologetic. You know, I'm like, I get side chick energy in my own home and I pay half the bills. It's okay, you know what? He's obsessed with video gaming. I'm obsessed with him, only on the first of the month. But I do love him. Or I like him a little. He's okay, you know. Well, he gave me COVID last month. Better than STD. Well, here's the thing. He has this nasty habit of breathing on me. Well, breathing. All right, breathing on me when he sleeps. He's a mouth breather. So we came up with a compromise. He agreed to wear a mask over his face when he sleeps. It's only fair. I wear a bag over my head during sex. You know, I gotta say, Trader Joe's is one of the few stores that's keeping the prices reasonable. You know, I don't have a dog, but I can still get an emotional support salad there, you know? Do you know they don't have any more Chinese chicken salad? Yeah, somebody said it's racist. I mean, it's food. Come on. I mean, I'm Jewish. I don't care what you call kosher food. What's next? What are they going to call the Hebrew national hot dog? Uncle Morty's circumcised cock? Thank you very much, you guys. You've been a great audience.